This is what we do at Tavern Talks.
Yep.
We do not choose the topics. We attempt to. We try to corral it. That doesn't happen.
This is for all you future GMs out there. Don't do what I'm about to tell you. I enjoyed the gnome being kicked in World of Warcraft, so...
I knew we were related.
I really wanted to say my sound marker, but... And if you ever call Grogu Baby Yoda, I will slap you because he is not the child of Yoda.
Fair. But he's a Yoda race.
He is the same race, but they've not given the race a name yet.
So I was just going to ask. I have not...
We've only ever seen that race now 3 times.
I've been given Disney Plus for years for the sole purpose of my sister shoving Star Wars Mandalorian down my throat.
It is really worth watching.
I know. I've only seen 1 episode.
And Book of Boba Fett. Book of
enough.
Boba Fett's first episode aired yesterday.
Nice.
That's where he...
Ooh.
I'm excited. I have not watched it yet, and it's killing me.
Mandalorian. Is that's just after the 6th, isn't it?
Yeah, it's between the 6th and the 7th.
Ah, so still true lore.
It is canon.
Sorry, 7 was a good movie. I didn't like 8. I'm glad they somewhat erased it with 9, but you still can't.
8, there were certain things I appreciated because they were trying to open up the universe. But then they got a different director and pulled it back in 9.
Yeah.
I loved the idea of opening it up to more than just the Skywalker saga.
The super cool thing is, when I saw 9, assuming you agree, but with 9, when they had the opening credits and they had it rolling down, you could read what that plot of 8 was supposed to cover. And I'm like, that would have been amazing. They should have done that. Fuck that director.
And all that stuff was in 8, except for it was subtle. They didn't put the info in there. And you know how everybody was really complaining about the weird connection between Kylo and Rey? That whole diode of the Force? Mm-hmm. That's a real thing. It's in the books.
Yeah, they should have foreshadowed it more. Like, they should have foreshadowed it more clearly.
It's an insanely rare thing that happens. And it's usually family, which, of course, with Leia and Luke, I mean, it made sense. There was a strong family tie.
So, is Rey actually Luke's kid?
No. She's Palpatine's.
Okay.
Well, she's actually Palpatine's son's kid.
So where is all that discovered and said?
In 9. There's a whole part of it.
I forget.
Because she chooses... So she got raised by Luke and Leia, basically. And at the very end, she chooses to take the Skywalker name.
Yeah.
But it's all in there that she's a Palpatine, and they knew. Like, they could sense it, they didn't care. I
didn't catch that she was Palpatine's.
I actually really liked that they did that because it showed that a family doesn't dominate what you are. Kylo went bad, Rey went good.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says, I really like Rey as a character.
Rey as a character was good. I feel
She
like
struggled.
they really played up a lot of stuff. I didn't like how she was written. Like, there were some weird writing choices. Because she acted really... like off-kilter from what you originally had her set up to be.
So a lot of that is the diode thing. Everything Kylo learns, she somewhat absorbs.
Okay.
So that's why they went back and forth with the good and bad, because it was literally light and good pulling at both of them.
Okay.
And freaking Snoke kept trying to play it off like he created the connection, and no. Yeah. Snoke is just a clone.
See, that's why we needed a camera rolling.
Well, and I didn't know what he was going to talk about because he told me he was going to give me something and then he didn't.
I was planning to get questions and nobody likes the barbarian, and then last minute you said, oh, I'm a paladin, just like a paladin, changing your faith on a whim. Paladins are always terribly played. I don't have a chip.
I'm also very good at it. It's just too good to not drink.
Okay, this is epoxied. I'm done with this coaster.
That's why I don't use it. It's good.
Yeah.
It'll have to get cleaned a little bit because now we got rings, but oh well.
This is a beautiful...
I used a coaster.
He made me.
In my defense.
You're fine. I have my Star Wars coasters.
They're really cool coasters. I actually thought they were part of the bar top first.
No. Nope, I've had fun with this. That's new.
That thing's cool.
Yeah.
Kids got me it for Christmas. We've got, if you didn't notice, Boba Fett in samurai armor. Boba Fett sitting on the Game of Thrones throne.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That I got at Tampa Bay Comic Con, and he hand cut all the black and pressed it, and it's the Sarlacc attacking him as he's trying to escape.
Nice.
Should we pan?
No, I got this. I am a professional.
He's gonna record it because then he can put it all in here because your Star Wars nerds need to see this.
Point to shit.
Tampa Bay Comic Con, all hand cut each little piece. Boba Fett leading from the Sarlacc. Boba Fett sitting on the Iron Throne like he's a badass. Samurai Boba Fett. Blacksmith Boba Fett. Original Boba Fett.
Yeah.
New Boba Fett.
Hello, reflection of me.
Yeah, I mean, this is original art a friend of mine got me. My kids got me some other stuff. I got my snack Boba Fett.
We got a few whiskeys over here.
I don't have any Star Wars whiskeys though. I don't know if they have any.
Got all the Game of Thrones, but no Star Wars.
Huh. I got those as gifts.
Bounty Hunter's code.
Yeah, that was a gift as well. And then when your friends see that, they're like, I love to inspire anybody with it. I have a couple of people who are now reading Star Wars books because of my recommendations.
Nice.
Because everyone assumes that it stops at the movies.
Oh, I'm actually kind of excited. I know it's a time sink. Knights of the Old Republic games.
I played the original, so...
Yeah, well, that's actually what I have. I went out of my
You know
way-
it's on the Switch now.
I don't have a Switch.
Oh, I do.
I want a Switch.
You
I tried.
saw it. You saw
No, COVID hit and you can't get them.
I bought my daughter one of the handheld ones.
I had the money saved up. I was gonna get one, and then COVID struck, and I couldn't get one for fucking months.
Yeah.
And guess what? No one cares about Animal Crossing now.
Yep.
So there's no point to get a Switch.
That is not true. Stardew Valley.
I play Stardew Valley.
I play on my PC.
So do I, because I can mod.
a boss.
I think I'm the one that told you about modding Stardew.
Probably. Like, I know most things mod, but
I just started playing it again just because I'm like, oh, there's an expanded thing. Let's check this out.
I have the expansion.
I've
so
been
if you want-
watching.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's right. You said stop stacking.
Slacking.
Well, it said stop
That
stacking.
was you.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's
yeah.
all.
By the way, Spectral 50. Go check him out.
I mean, I don't do much, but there's stuff out there.
If I can link to it, he wears a dress.
That's fine. I don't care. Somebody paid me $1,000 to do that. I would do it again for another $1,000. It was
Hey, heads up. Give him your money.
3 hours if you give me a dress, and I'll go. I don't care. Money's money. What was it? My friend always said, "Hey, I'll do anything for $20." I go a little bit more expensive, but
I feel like I know who that was, but let's keep
you
the name
don't
out of
actually
here.
know them. You don't. The guy who danced with Vader at my wedding.
Who danced with Vader? I was too
I guess
busy.
you probably do know him, but not
Yeah.
for me actually.
Oh yeah, we know some weird connections.
Yeah, we found out that we had same friends and we didn't even know it.
Oh yeah, okay. What it is.
That group. Good people.
Yeah, it was funny. I had a cat before, and then I moved to some place that I couldn't have one.
And then I sent him
Give
a
my
picture.
cat
I'm
to
like, I
somebody.
found your cat.
And he's hanging out with my freaking friends from another city, and my cat.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
I'm like, hey, look what I found. He was still a grumpy bastard.
Mm-hmm. He's super smart.
He's super smart, but
grumpy.
he's an ass.
He is.
Like not even funny ass. Like he's cruel. You taught him to be a dick.
Is that cheap?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you liked cheap.
I love cheese.
Oh, you love Chi because he's a dick.
Okay.
He's a cat. He is the secret overlord. We just don't appreciate him.
Yeah, Ash just didn't give no shit. She's the ruler.
Yeah.
Ash met Zeus, which is my son's big dog, and just beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
He didn't care because it's
Cats
How
are,
old are you two?
cats are dogs in the comments right now. Cats are dogs.
I have
Let us see what
both,
you.
so.
Yeah. No shit. We always grew up with animals. What do you people think?
Pretty soon this is gonna become Pally Talks.
Yeah, basically. It's like I smite anyone who puts pineapple on pizza.
Fuck that, pineapple rules.
Yeah, I agree with him. You're all wrong.
Anybody who dislikes pineapple on pizza needs to go find another country. Yeah. This is the land of the free where I can put anything on it.
Preferably a tropical country where they grow pineapples.
Have you ever had, you get pineapple pizza with a barbecue swirl?
Oh,
it's so good.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
That sounds really good.
Wow, the random tangent.
So
Well, we were talking about first games.
yeah, first character.
And you actually liked the fact that I played a paladin like a paladin.
Yeah. Well, everyone fails on that because I find a lot of people still are in that video game mindset of there's no repercussions, let's just do stuff and not care.
The last game I was in, I mean, it was fun for a while, but it was constant battles, like non-stop. I'm like, I can't even recover.
Yeah. Like, I find one thing that's weird is a lot of GMs are worried about the flashy stuff when the players are like, but I wrote this backstory. Can we use this backstory I put time into? And it's like, they're giving you free content.
The way I see it is, DMs need to stop ramming so many battles at you. Just give more experience. Your guys can level up faster, yes, but you're getting more into it.
I actually had a 18-month campaign that actually concluded.
Wow, usually they die off eventually.
Full story arc and full conclusion of everybody's story. And we leveled up twice. We were level 3 by the end of it.
Okay, so that's great in the story, but I like a balance of both. I want to get to those high levels and get to do the fun spells, fun attacks, and get to actually go and experience the world.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I was giving them artifacts instead.
So they were powerful.
They had things to do.
So,
but they knew that it was careful because they were still squishy, and it's like you get that appreciation of we could fight them, or we're stronger than the average citizen by far. We could just slice and destroy a few humans.
Yeah. So you know monks and how eventually they become very hard to hit. This is for all you future GMs out there. Don't do what I'm about to tell you. The GM I had decided to let us do the deck of many things.
Oh, no, don't give people the deck of many things. Just don't do it. It's really cool. Don't do it.
A level 1 monk with a free level 10 feat. So I got the dodging ability of the monk. And then gave me the shifting cloak, which made me 75% covered at all times.
No.
I literally would just walk through fights and they're like, ah! And I'm like, hi, you can't hit me.
Yeah. It's like a rogue in WoW.
Well, the best part was...
Evasion build.
So I had a guy who was playing with us, fucking genius and just hilarious. So he got his thing, and he got to choose an item of great value. And he's like, I'm gonna hold off, will you allow that? And the GM's like, that's fine, you can get your item of great value because there's only so much you can do with an item of great value. And it had to be from the original books. We're being attacked.
We had no sound.
This is Mario.
We're attacked by the puppy.
Link, come.
He's so cute.
And Link's gonna hide. Come here.
Okay.
Yes. Sit. Up. And this is Link.
Puppy time.
Tangents.
You smell good.
So we were at the near end of the whole thing we were gonna do. Yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah.
He just wants it to. So we're almost at the end of our campaign. We're fighting the big boss, and we're actually losing. And guess what? Brilliant. He whips out the card. He's like, "GM, I'm selecting." And of course, in the deck of many things, it says that the item you pick falls from the sky. I selected a castle. Oh, and it fell on the boss, and we won. I'm like, that was brilliant. We showed him off.
Yeah.
We lifted him up. They're in the video.
They're destroying the audio. Come on. We gotta go.
But yes, he dropped a castle on the final guy. It was great. I thought it was a really ingenious way to deal with something, because we were getting our asses handed to us. But it didn't help that we basically were facing somebody that was like Ares and Shiva mixed.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it was somebody who was the highest level expert in all weapons and had like 12 arms. And there was 3 of us.
So real Shiva.
we were in trouble. And he was so the problem was is each arm had its own mastery, had all the weapons, and then the top 2 master of elements, master of item crafting. I was like, he's like, I made this so you couldn't get through it, and then you drop a fucking castle on him. I'm like,
Yeah, show me your stat block, I'll show you your grade.
well, and he tried to roll. He's like, I tried to fudge the dice, but how do you beat castle falling on your head? He killed all of us, but guess what? We won.
Oh, careful, puppy.
Mickey! God damn you!
Silly puppy.
Yeah, but he really tried to fudge the numbers, and he's like, there's nothing to say that way. Oh, you dodged the castle somehow.
I have evasion.
The only person that was alive was the person who got the castle because they appear in their castle. We were all dead, but guess what? We won. We were all gonna die anyway. I mean, if he didn't do it, it was a really fun way to end the campaign. Somebody lived happily ever after at the sacrifice of all his friends.
I'm sure that was a joke for years.
Oh yeah. Every single time he did something even remotely selfish, we're like, yeah, you selfish little prick. Remember when you used to do that? Why don't you just drop a castle on our head again? I'm running out of booze.
We're not ice.
So that was what's your first character?
Oh.